Today on Garden Facts, we grow great vegetables. Well, at least we get prepared to grow great vegetables. Today's garden fact comes from Justin L. from Georgia. Justin writes, "What can I do now to make sure I have a successful vegetable garden this year?" Well, great question, Justin. Let's break it down into 5 easy-to-learn steps.
That's marvelous. Good.
Spread a 2-inch layer of fine composted organic material of your choice on top of your growing plots. Turn the compost under, making sure to mix the compost and soil well with the aid of a shovel, hoe, or an engine-powered garden cultivator. Why incorporate compost into soil? Well, first of all, the word incorporate is an agricultural term that refers to the actions of mixing or turning. This word is an antonym for another agricultural term known as top dressing, which refers to laying on top of. Incorporating compost and actually turning it into the soil allows for biological life forms to begin their job of breaking down your compost, improving your soil structure, and increasing soil nutrition. And if that's not good enough, incorporating compost into your garden can also help counteract the earth-shattering effects of soil runoff and erosion. How do you collect a soil sample, you ask? First, grab your favorite garden trowel or bulb planter and a clean plastic bucket. Select a random location in the area you wish to sample. Insert the trowel into the soil and remove a 6-inch slice of soil. Continuing to do this randomly around your garden up to 10 times for small plots and 20 times for much larger areas. Mix all of the samples in the clean plastic bucket, making sure to remove organic matter such as leaves, weeds, and grass clippings. Fill your soil sample bag to the fill line and send it off to your county extension office. You can expect soil test results within several days. Now, why should you take a soil sample of your garden? Well, soil samples can help a gardener to discover just exactly what level of nutrients are present in the soil. Before we throw out fertilizers on the ground, it's important to know what we're working with, and applying too much nutrients to the soil can result in problems such as nutrient runoff and leaching, which can affect the ecological systems around us. Knowing how much nutrition is needed can also help us save a little money and be more precise when feeding our plants. Local growing environments or microclimates can dictate how much success we achieve in our vegetable patches. Each microclimate can be different from the next. Our garden here at Garden Facts might be slightly a bit colder than a garden only 2 miles away, and vice versa. Also, local growing environments can have a wide range of pests and pathogens present from one environment to the next. One pest that you have a problem with might not even be present in a neighbor's garden. The presence and influence of pathogens can be varied even from plot to plot. So why worry about purchasing vegetable varieties which are suited for your local growing environment or your microclimate? Well, take this example, for instance. Planting a drought-resistant variety in an area which receives little rainfall during the growing season will produce more success than planting a variety which requires high levels of water. Does that make sense? Well, the same goes for pests and pathogens. If you know you have a verticillium wilt problem in your garden, plant a tomato variety which is resistant to verticillium wilt, and you will be able to produce many more of those precious, juicy red berries. Start seeds indoors or in a cold frame 4 to 6 weeks before you plan to plant. Planting too soon can force seedlings to become lanky and unmanageable. Sterilize all seed starting materials such as containers, tools, and work surfaces with rubbing alcohol or a 1 to 10 bleach to water solution. Pathogens can overwinter on tools and materials and cause problems with growing strong, beautiful seedlings. Soak large seeds and seed with thick seed coats. Soaking seeds for 24 hours in clean water can aid with seed water imbibition. This allows the seeds to fill with water prior to planting, shortening the germination process. Use a light, fluffy, soilless growing media, aka potting soil, which is free of weed seed and pathogens. Using a heavy media filled with pathogens can decrease seed germination rates and cause seedling death. Be sure that your growing media is moist but not wet before filling containers. If growing media is not moist prior to sowing, you will have a difficult, if not impossible, time trying to re-wet the media. The use of a surfactant, such as liquid dishwashing soap, can aid in wetting bone-dry media. Lightly tap, but do not pack soilless growing media into containers. Packing growing media into containers can create unwanted compaction, forcing much-needed air out of the media and making it difficult for seeds to sprout. Plant seeds at an appropriate depth. Usually seed packets note the correct planting depth for each variety, but a general rule of thumb is to plant a seed 2 times its diameter. A 1/4 inch seed would be planted into a 1/2 inch deep hole. Lightly water freshly planted seeds with a fine mist or a shower nozzle. Watering with a heavy nozzle can slosh soil and seeds out of the containers, ruining all of your hard work. Mulching in the vegetable garden is sometimes forgotten, but it is extremely important for several reasons. First of all, mulching your vegetables allow for soil moisture levels to be maintained, reducing the amount of water that needs to be applied throughout the growing season. It also helps to maintain soil temperature, keeping your soil at a balanced temperature during a hot summer. Mulch increases water infiltration and reduces crusting, ensuring that water flows down into the soil instead of across the top of it. Lastly, mulch will improve the quality of your soil by breaking down over time, releasing important nutrients, and increasing the organic content of your soil.
Freezing to death. Now, give it to me.
Well, there you go, Justin. 5 top tips for vegetable success. Remember, if you have any questions about this episode, feel free to comment below. Or if you happen to have your own gardening question that you would like to see answered and featured here on Garden Facts, just contact us on our website at GardenFAQs.com. That's GardenFAQs.com. Take some time to watch previous episodes of Garden Facts on YouTube, and don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more explosive fun in the garden throughout the week. This is GardenFAQs.com, and I'm Nathan Wilson, wishing you much success with your vegetable crop this year. We'll see y'all soon.